Well, at last it's the final installment of the bell making, and this is where we string the bells together. So we'll get started. So I've got what I need, scissors, a copper wire for threading things through holes, just a little man-made threader, 20-pound fishing line, which you probably can't even see because it's practically invisible, and some cloth ribbon that is 1/4 inch wide by about a foot. This is probably a little bit longer, but you don't want to make it too short, so start with a foot. I've got the bell that we're going to be stringing it, the stopper that goes in the top, and the clapper. So here's a finished bell, and as you can see, I'm able to pull this down, and the ribbon goes through the top of the bell and through the stopper, and then I string the clapper onto the stopper. And you can see about where that falls, where the clapper falls. Okay? So the first thing I need to do is get the ribbon strung through the stopper. And I'm going to use this copper wire. It's just stiff enough and bendy enough that it can push through the holes a little better than the soft ribbon would be able to. So I push it through the hole in the stopper, and then I put the ribbon through the end of the looped end, and I pull it through. That's a little tight fit. And I want that about halfway. And then I need to get the ribbons through the top of the bell. I'm going to use the wire again. And you might want yours a little longer. This seems a little short for doing that, so maybe, 4 inches long. Okay, I'm going to put it through there. And then I'm going to try to get both ribbons pulled through the top at the same time. If that doesn't work, then I'll do one at a time. But the copper wire is run through the top, and I can have a little loop of the copper wire here, put both the ends of the ribbon through, and then pull. Oh, and that came through nicely. Don't pull this all the way up to the top, though. Leave it a little bit loose. Get rid of the copper wire there. Then pull this down so that we can work on it and attach our clapper. And I just string the fishing line through the top, tie some knots. And again, the fishing line needs to be long enough so that you can work with it and then cut off the excess. So give yourself, maybe 6 inches or more of that. And just tie some very simple knots. I like to tie a good number of them because I don't want this coming undone. So maybe 5 simple knots in the top of the clapper. Your clapper could be a bead. It could be just a simple ball. But this is what I made in the prior videos, so that's what we're using. And it works well. So a good number of knots. And then we're going to attach it to the stopper. If you can, if your fishing line is stiff enough, push that through. I think it's not, so I'm going to use the copper threader. Just push that through. Tight fit. String your end of your fishing line in. Pull it through, like so. And then you have to kind of guess where you want your clapper to fall, how long this distance will be. Best way to do that is to pull that up to the top. Pull your string until the clapper is right about hitting the hem of the bell. That's really the best spot for it. Then you have to, without changing that length of string, pull this all down so you can tie your knots. So I can see it's going to change for every bell, but this one looks to be about almost an inch long, maybe 3/4. Tie one knot in your string and then test it again, and then gently pull it down, trying not to change the length of the string, and then tie off several knots to secure it. Stuff is funny to work with. You can use regular string, like it's a cotton string. You just don't want something that's too stiff, because it'll keep the bell or the clapper from swinging freely, and you won't get as many hits on the bell. It'll be harder to ring. So 20-pound test seemed good. You know, if I'm using ribbon, it's really an indoor bell. If it's like cloth ribbon, you can use, if you're using something like wire instead of the ribbon, then you've already got your 20-pound, the fishing line can go outside. But if you're putting it inside, you have a little more leeway with what you can use. Okay, cut off the excess on both of these. Go back up, and you're done. Good luck.